The weight of the world felt too heavy for young shoulders, yet those early struggles became my foundation, shaping every part of who I am today. What I went through so young still echoes within me, but each time I look back, I realize those moments didn't just break me, they rebuilt me into someone stronger. Looking back, it's surreal to think about all the challenges I faced at such a young age. Those battles felt insurmountable then, but now I see them as my stepping stones to resilience. There were days I didn't think I'd make it, but now every scar from that time feels like a badge of honor, proof that even the darkest moments pass. I was so young, and yet life taught me lessons that take some a lifetime to learn. Those trials carved depths in my soul that still hold a reservoir of strength. It's hard to believe I went through so much so early. But sometimes life's hardest hits are the ones that open our eyes to what truly matters. I used to wonder why life was so hard at such a young age. Now I see that every struggle was a chapter in my story, one that's still unfolding. When you're that young, you don't think you'll ever be okay again. But now I realize those moments planted seeds of strength that grew within me. The world felt so big, and I felt so small. But looking back, I see how every moment shaped me, making me stronger than I ever imagined I could be. I once saw myself as fragile because of what happened so young, but now I realize it gave me an unshakable core, something no one can take away. At that age, I didn't have the words for what I felt, but looking back, I can see how it molded me, like a fire that tempers steel. People say youth is carefree, but my story was different. Every tear and every fear carved a piece of who I am, a person who knows resilience firsthand. To endure so much at such a young age was overwhelming, but now I see it as my unique journey, one that taught me to cherish every breath. I faced things no one should have to endure so young, but now I look back and see it as the storm that polished my strength, one I never knew I had. I once wished for a different past, one without pain, but now I know it's my past that gave me the courage to face anything that lies ahead. Those early experiences tested me beyond measure, but today I wear those memories like armor, reminders of everything I've conquered. I faced what felt like an endless night, but the dawn eventually came, revealing that each challenge was a piece of the person I am today. Some days felt impossible to get through, But looking back, I see every struggle was a lesson I had to learn, even if I was just a child. It's strange how something so painful at such a young age can turn into the very fuel that propels you forward as an adult. Sometimes I wish I could go back and tell my younger self to hold on, that one day they'd look back and realize they made it through the storm. I survived things so early in life that I thought would break me. Now I see they only broke the parts of me that needed to be reshaped. The journey felt endless, but now I see each moment as a stepping stone, each struggle as a part of the foundation of who I am. In every dark moment, there was a lesson waiting for me. Now I can finally look back and appreciate all those silent teachers. At the time, it felt like the world was falling apart, but looking back, I see how each piece rebuilt itself into something stronger. There were days when it seemed like the pain would never end, but now those days remind me of the strength I carry within. What happened so young may have taken a lot from me, but in exchange, it gave me a resilience I never knew I was capable of. I once thought I was alone in my struggles, but now I know that those moments of pain were paving the way for the life I have now. The past sometimes feels like a distant dream, but it's a dream that taught me courage, resilience, and the power of survival. Some scars aren't visible, but they carry the stories of how I learned to face the impossible and rise above it. Back then, I didn't understand why it had to be me. Today, I see it as the chapter that forged my spirit, one challenge at a time. I faced heartbreaks that left a mark on my soul, but every mark tells a story of survival, of a spirit that refused to be broken. The weight of that time felt too heavy to bear, but each moment has become a brick in the path I walk now, stronger than ever. No one ever prepares you for how much you can endure at a young age, but looking back, I see that strength was always inside me. Life didn't wait to throw its punches, but each one taught me resilience. Now, I wear those moments like armor. Each trial felt like a mountain, but today, those mountains are memories of a journey that taught me to keep climbing. To be tested so young was a challenge, but now those memories remind me that nothing can shake me to my core. I carried burdens too big for my age, yet those burdens taught me to stand tall in the face of adversity. I didn't choose the battles I faced, but I did choose to rise above them, to let them make me stronger, not bitter. Each struggle was a chapter in a story I didn't know I was writing. one of courage, survival, and self-discovery. To endure such hardships early on is a journey no one asks for, yet it's one that teaches lessons like no other. I lost innocence early, but I gained a strength that still surprises me, one that has helped me face every challenge since. There were times I wished for an easier path, but now I see that every hurdle made me who I am today. I survived things most people never imagine, and today I'm grateful for the fire that forged my strength. Looking back, I'm amazed at how each painful experience molded me, turning fragility into unbreakable resilience. It took years to understand that my story was a story of resilience, not of loss, a testament to the power of the human spirit. Those early experiences made me grow up fast, but in doing so, they gave me an inner strength that has carried me through everything. I faced darkness young, yet that darkness taught me to cherish the light, to appreciate every moment of peace and happiness. There's a certain power in facing pain at a young age. It teaches you to weather any storm, no matter how fierce. Those early days were like a storm, but looking back, I see they watered the roots of strength and resilience within me. It's taken time, but I can finally see the beauty in the struggle, in the ways it shaped me into the person I am today. Life's challenges don't come with a manual, but I learned that even the darkest times have hidden gifts. My past has been a teacher, showing me how to survive, thrive, and keep moving forward, no matter the odds. Each struggle felt overwhelming at the time, but everyone taught me that I'm capable of so much more than I imagined. I may have faced hardships early on, but they gave me the tools to handle anything that comes my way today. Through every trial, I've found strength in places I didn't know existed, a strength I carry with me always. There's something incredible about looking back and realizing that you survived what once felt impossible. Some scars never fade, but they remind me of every time I chose to rise instead of fall. The past wasn't easy, but it taught me resilience, kindness, and the ability to stand strong through anything. I never expected my journey to be so challenging, but today I see it as the foundation of a strength I treasure. What I faced so young gave me a perspective on life that few understand, a gift that has shaped my every decision since.